Tomorrow is the 5-year anniversary of the West fertilizer plant explosion. The community plans to honor the 15 men and women who lost their lives.
They had hoped to unveil a memorial honoring those people, but that will have to wait a little longer. Channel 6 News reporter Jasmin Caldwell is live in West. Jasmin, when is this memorial now supposed to be finished?
Well, Doug and Leslie, the monument is scheduled to be completed this summer. Now, each of the empty blocks that you see all around me will have the names of the people who died. 7:29 is when the initial fire call came in. At 7:33 is when firefighters arrived on the scene. And at 7:41, the fire was in full burn.
Of course, at 7:51 is when the explosion was. And then you see a flat line after that.
Joe Pashowski describes what each heart rate represents on this bench at the unfinished memorial, which sits about 100 yards of where the West plant explosion happened. It's a day he and his wife, Carolyn, will never forget.
They blew my car up and threw it to the other side of the road. Basically, I was going to see where Joey was, our son.
Their son, Joey, was a volunteer firefighter and one of the 15 killed as a result of the blast.
We called all the hospitals that if Joey didn't respond to his phone and he was not at the hospital, that he was still at the explosion site, and totally feared at that time that was probably the first realization that I said that he probably did not survive.
Pashowski was honored when the mayor appointed him to take the lead on the memorial project. He said one of the most time-consuming parts is engraving the monument. A picture of his son hangs outside of the West Volunteer Fire Department, along with the other volunteer firemen who were killed. The fire chief said that day was a sudden shock.
A lot of that evening is kind of just a blur, but we didn't have any idea where some people were. There was like hours there that we knew there were missing people.
Now, the West Fire Chief said that over the years he's been to so many memorial services that he plans to miss the one that's being held tomorrow. That ceremony will be at 7 p.m. at the West High School auditorium. Reporting live in West, Jasmin Caldwell, Channel 6 News.
All right, thanks, Jasmin.